Yo, welcome back to episode one. I think it is maybe because there was one before this, but I don't really know if that counts. Anyways, episode one of Speedy Rants. Yeah. For context, I have a lot of thoughts, ideas, rants, etc. that the internet most definitely needs to hear. Um. So yeah. Well, before we start, I'm with a guest. It's my friend Casper. He's just kind of well, I'm bad at explaining when I talk on my own. I sort of like I don't know. It's like I get like camera shy or not. Whatever. Fuck it. Yeah, he just hears me to kind of help me like get my thoughts out and all that. Because I really get explain shit to him with a friend to a friend, but much worse on camera. So he's kind of here to help me out a bit. And yeah, so say hi. I don't know
Hi
if you
guys.
want. What's up, gamer? Yeah. Anyways, I'm be telling you about let's go flirting. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So yeah, I think both genders are just retarded at flirting. Pretty entertaining to watch, but I don't know. So yeah, both genders are terrible at flirting. I feel like guys need to feel like for starters, guys like need to outdo the other guys to like get the girls' attention. Like it's a competition in a sense. And so when they slide into the DMs, they gotta say some shit that'll like outdo, like that'll like outshine what all the other guys can offer. So they'll say some shit like, "My dick is so big it will blow your mind."
I
The thing is,
I
like,
agree with that.
thank
That's
you,
true.
Kanye. Very cool. You don't have to like second me, but okay.
No, it's true
Um.
though.
All right. Thanks though. Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like what's it called? So guys like need to outdo other guys to get girls' attention. And then girls when they see this, it's just too much too fast. It's kind of like they're sort of like, I don't even know you. Like, why are you talking about sex and like your dick and like that's the whole other rant about like dicks and girls and the way society mislabels all guys misinterpret all that. Anyway, something off topic. Yeah, girls are just like too much too fast. I don't know you yet. Why are you talking about sex? And it just like I think what girls would do better. Girls just kind of having a conversation and seeing where it goes. But yeah, it's just too much too fast for girls, and they're just scared off by it. And the thing is that with girls, where the mistake on their end comes in is that I think girls tend to over. It's a bit of a thing, but girls tend to like overly put an emotional value on things that guys just do without thinking. Where a guy would just say something and they aren't thinking about it, and that's why they say it. And girls are like, "Oh, they're saying it to be a malicious asshole." It's like, no, they're just saying it because they just aren't thinking, or they don't understand why it's bad, or whatever. There's a lot of reasons, but I think girls tend to think guys have like malicious reasons for doing things, and they often don't. And this is one of those cases where girls, yeah. So they were when guys are just ignorant. They don't get how girls work. So they feel like this is something that the girls would like work for them and like turn them on or get their attention. When in reality, it doesn't. And yeah, so I think to be fair, I understand why girls think guys are malicious because when girls tend to call guys out on this, get defensive because their pride is hurt because they were like a lot of the times they were just like they just flirted with this girl and they're finding out it didn't work. They're like, oh, and they're gonna get defensive, of course, if a girl's like, hey, you flirted with me and it didn't work and here's why. You know what I mean? But I think girls kind of see a lot of this and they just kind of assume the guy's malicious and that there's no reason to them. There's an asshole. And it's like the whole like men are trash thing a little bit, where they're sort of like they think that the guy is unreasonable, so why should they bother of reasoning with them? Which I think is does not help at all because girls don't really lay it out like what works for them. So guys just kind of suck trying shit and then being annoyed when it doesn't work. And I think girls do a lot better explaining to guys what they actually want, and guys can do much better listening. You know what I mean? And I feel like because girls don't really convey what the guys doing. I think if girls convey what guys are doing wrong, sure, in the moment they'd be kind of like a little bit proud to be heard, and they might sometimes is I'm obviously generalizing here. They might not respond very well in the moment. Some guys, but I think they say even the ones that wouldn't respond well in the moment, because a lot of them would. The ones that wouldn't would probably still like take it home and think about it and like because in the end they do want to please the girl. So yeah, I think usually. So I think it's just kind of like a big miscommunication on both sides. Neither side willing to kind of the other saying or maturity or willingness to put in the effort to solve the miscommunication. So yeah, I think both genders just kind of fucking suck at flirting. Anyways, my approach is just to have a conversation. Uh, can I just say my zodiac rant, or should I just stop it here on how long we've been filming for? Casper,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
zodiac rant. All right, cool. Yeah. Um, I know the zodiac's kind of become a thing again, and I find it really. I don't mind. I think it's sort of harmless fun in a sense, but Most people take it. I don't know, take it so seriously that it's like not harmless fun. But personally, I just really don't get it. For a bit of a childhood story here, but I was in a toy store once, and there was the whole zodiac laid out, and on these little like cabinets. I don't fucking know. Basically, they all read like, if you were born in this month, you're smart, logical, studious, and willing to put in effort and have a good work ethic. And then, but what if someone's like, "Hey, that's not me. I was born in this month, and that's not how I am at all." Then they're like, well, they say that. They say that's totally one side of the spectrum. But then they're like, "Oh, well, all the people born in this month know how to have fun, and they know they can kind of turn on their social side when the time is right, and they know how to have fun, and they're really fun once you open up to them." And I'm like, well, then at that point, you just hit everyone. So like, I don't really get your point here. Um, yeah, I think that's the main thing of the video. I think it's kind of entertaining, just kind of like, or not like kind of bad, but kind of funny. Just sort of like, it's just, I don't know. I think they just kind of, it's also very like the whole like it's very self-identifying. So it's like they'll say like 10 things, 9 of them won't apply to you, but one of them will. So people are like, oh my god, it's so me. And then I also like just logically like evolution and all that. Like, why would there be what's it called? Why would it? I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me that there would be like a correlation between like birthday and personality. I just don't. I get that it's like a spiritual thing, so it's not really thinking about it from that angle. But it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know. Uh, Nothing against it. I'm sure it's just kind of harmless fun, like you do you. This is just kind of my take on it, I guess. Not saying I think it's bad, it needs to be changed, but I just don't get it personally. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just gonna end the video here, or I'm gonna stop here ranting for now. Maybe I'll do another one after this. I don't know. But yeah, I have a lot more rants and ideas and shit. I might do another one after this, like right now in the moment. But just in general, I have a lot of ideas, rants, and other shit like that. So if you like this and find interesting, you can totally stick around, and maybe I'll make more. 'Cause I do a lot more subject matter to talk about. Yeah, I really appreciate you watching. It means a lot. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a ranty day. Ta-ta, gamers.